sitting here by myself, but it's tea time here for me. And I should be outside working in the yard, but I'm not. So I thought I would sit here and jump on live because I don't do live very often at all. And I thought, why not, right? So me and Mia, as you could hear her in the background, you'll probably see her running up to her window. I don't know if I can move this. Oh yeah, I can. So her couch way back there sits right by a window, and I tease her all the time and I tell her she's just like a parrot because she climbs up there. When I say you want to look out your window and I go, she'll run to the window and she looks out there all day long, so it's really funny. So bear with me just a moment. So I have my cell phone I'm recording with, and then I have a laptop in front of me. Like I said, I don't do live very often. Oh, really? Are you really going to get in here? I don't do live very often, but it's really hard to see. If someone makes a comment on my phone, it's almost impossible to see because it scrolls up so fast. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get on my laptop on the same thing that you're all watching. Really? We're on live here. Really? And you just have to take over the show? So bear with me just a second here. I'm going to try to click on here and see if I can get on. Shh, Mama's doing something. Okay. Let me turn my volume down on my computer. Bear with me. Miss Mia. Shh. 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 Okay. So now I have my computer on. Mia. Got it. Okay, so bear with me. So let me just make sure that we're all on the same page with each other. Mia, seriously. So I have Dana Morgan. Oh, should I say your last name? I don't know if I should or not. I just did. Dana's here. Rebecca's here from North Carolina. Really, you're going to be annoying. I'm going to have to put you outside, sweetheart. And then we have Michelle. Is she such a sweetie, Michelle, when she's like this? Not really. Okay, you know what? I'm going to step away for 2 seconds. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm just going to put her outside. Come on, you want to go outside and play? Come on. Let's go outside, or else everyone's going to be, like, hearing your bark. Okay, come on. I'm coming. How rude am I, right? I get on live chat and I walk away from all of you. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so let me adjust my screen because now I have a different light coming in. I'm sitting here at one of the countertops in the kitchen, and we have Dana, Rebecca, Michelle, BC, Greg. Wait, Greg? We have a Greg? Evelyn. Hello, everyone from windy, dusty West Texas. West Texas. Hi, Maria. How hot is it there right now? I really, really, really want to know. Do I collect classes cars? Do I specifically collect them? No, I do not. If you're referring to what you saw up in the shop when I did my video of my Camaro, there's my cars up there, boyfriend's cars are up there, and grandpa's cars are up there. So there's a whole slew of stuff up there. If anyone's interested, I'll be happy to do a video. I mentioned that, hey Lisa, how are you, sweetheart? Lisa's haul is on right now with all of us. If you haven't seen her channel, please go check her out. Her and her husband are a riot. Love you to pieces, Lisa. So I'm not a collector myself, but it's funny because Grandpa collects the old stuff, and then we have stuff from, well, we have stuff from 30s, 40s, 70s, 80s, 90s. I think that about covers it all. I don't know. I'd have to go through everything, to be honest with you. 89 degrees. Oh my gosh. Greg, you're a silent subscriber and you're shy. Oh, come on. You don't have to be shy. Don't be shy. Actually, I do get shy sometimes. For me to sit here live in front of all of you is hard because if I make a boo-boo or slip up, I'm live. So it's like, gotta make sure I don't say anything bad. We don't talk about sex, religion, politics, what else? You know, I have to be careful. Oh, Lisa, Thank you so much. As much as I adore you, I mean, Lisa, between Lisa, Anna, which is only in my dreams. So we have Lisa's Halls, Anna only in my dreams. It used to be, was it 45 and Fab? Or Fab and 45, something like that. Those were the people that I started watching at the very beginning before I even started doing my channel. They were inspirations for me. You know, Lisa, I couldn't even tell you how many times I've spit out a cup of coffee watching Lisa and her husband. They're just hysterical. I mean, we all have our serious moments, but then we all have our different sides of us, you know, and I think what's fun is, and I've mentioned this many times before on the channel, we may all shop at Dollar Tree. All the Dollar Trees throughout the United States of America get shipments on different days, so we're able to show you different things at different times because we get hit differently. Yes, they are absolutely wonderful people. Yes, they very much are. Thank you for saying that. So it doesn't matter. Me and Lisa could sit here right next to each other, or me, Anna, and Lisa, or whoever, show you the exact same item, but we're all going to present it in a different way. And I think that's what's fun about it, is we all have unique, different personalities. Like me, I'm a gearhead. I think pretty much for Anna, you know, her dollhouse, I think, is for her outlet. Lisa, I'm not 100% sure what your main outlet is, if you even have one. I mean, me, pretty much it's my cars. I've been a gearhead since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. I grew up with brothers that were gearheads, and I just followed in those footsteps. Do I have teacups from my mom? I do have some teacups from my mom. Sorry, because as I sit here drinking a cup of tea, I think about my mom. And with Mother's Day, you know, right around the corner, it's a hard one for me. But I send up some balloons, and she knows I'm thinking about her and how much I miss her and how much I love her. So yes, I do have some teacups from my mom. I also have some handmade tea cozies that cover the teapot. My mom knitted a couple and crocheted a couple. I have those. I also have, what else? I have one of her teapots from home, and home is England for my mom. My mom was born and raised in Wimborne, Dorset. She came to America when she was 16 years old. My mom was a war bride. Came over on the Queen Elizabeth with a brand new baby turning 17. Can you imagine that? I can't even fathom moving from England at 16, coming all the way to America with no family, having a brand new baby, turning 17 as she got to America, moving into a home in the city, and I can't even imagine how she did it. Can't even imagine how she did it. My mom came from a wonderful place. Like I said, it was called Wimborne, Dorset. I've been to England several times myself. I've been very fortunate. I've traveled to Paris a couple times. If it hadn't have been for my mom probably living in England or being from there, I probably wouldn't have gone back as many times as I did. I would like to get back again before I get way much over the hill. But we'll see. I mean, I have lots of family over there. My mom's family is still all over there. There's no one here in the States except for what's on my dad's side. But since my mom and dad have been gone, you know, it's hard. So I do have many mementos of my mom and dad, both. Besides the teacups, I do have stuff from my dad as well. April 20th, 44 years my mom has been gone. Oh, Lisa. It doesn't get easier, Lisa, does it? You know, so many people said to me, it gets better. How does it get better? I don't know. It hasn't gotten better for me. There's days when I look up in the sky and would do anything just to hear my mom's voice for 4 seconds, you know, just for a couple seconds. I feel her. I know she's with me at certain times, but people that have said to me it gets easier, not for me anyways, and I'm just speaking for myself. It hasn't gotten easier. In fact, it's gotten harder. And I don't know, is that because I'm getting older and I'm starting to like freak out? I don't know. I miss my mom so much. There's not a day that goes by that I don't miss my mom. Not a day that goes by. No, it doesn't get easier, Lisa, does it? It's, you know, I lost my dad before my mom, and please don't take this the wrong way. It was so hard because I've always been my parents' pretty much primary caretaker besides my sister, who's an RN. Um, when I lost my dad, it was devastating. It was so incredibly hard because my dad and I were very, very close. For a father and daughter, we were extremely close. We did a lot together. But losing your mom, I think for a woman especially, I can't speak for a man, but losing your mom is like, it's like everything. Your mom is your mom. I mean, yes, your dad is your dad, but your mom is, I don't know, your mom is your mom. Now, I don't know if we can say that for society now because people are growing up differently. Everybody does something differently now. You know, I don't know if the family units all sit down and have dinner anymore like they did back in my day. I was born in 1966. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm going to be 56 years old on June 30th. Hear the sirens going off? They're already coming to put out my birthday candles. See? It's real. I don't know. You know, things are the way they are, and I don't know. My body's changing. I'm changing. Things are changing. The world's changing. It's crazy. Yes, mom is different. Mom is completely different. Oh, thank you so much. 12 years, Rebecca? Yeah. Oh, Lisa. It's so hard. Yeah, it's so hard. You know, a lot of people have asked me, I guess I could probably answer some of these questions. I think I might have them on one of my other pages. Because I did a thing about wanting to know who I was, where I came from, all this kind of stuff. And I was supposed to do it this past weekend. And I didn't. And it wasn't because I didn't want to. It completely kind of slipped my mind. I've had some other things going on family-wise. And I was just like, oh my God. You know, I've thought about it at the latter part of the evening. It was already going into the morning of Monday. And I was like, oh crap. So I don't want you to think that I said it and I'm not doing it. I could probably answer some of the questions now. If anybody's on here and wants to ask a question, ask a question. Anybody can ask. You got something to ask? Go ahead and ask it. No. I'm just going to take a sip of my tea here. A lot of people have asked me what kind of tea I drink. Pretty much for me, I was raised on loose tea, believe it or not. I do use bags. If I can get the loose tea, I can. I used to get it on Amazon and stuff, but stuff has gotten so freaking expensive online. It's absolutely crazy. I mean, it's not so much the expense of the product, it's getting the product shipped. And everything is just taking forever. So, you know, I mean, probably I would have to say British blends. I think that's is it Lipton's British blends or something like that? Tetley every now and then. That's really about it. How many kids do I have, Lisa? Well, if I have to say, if you're speaking about biological ones, I have one in heaven and I have one on her earth here. And I have all the neighborhood kids as well, so I'm a mom to many. But I have 2 biological children. Unfortunately, I did have a miscarriage pretty far along in one of my pregnancies. So I have a little guy up in heaven, and then I have my daughter down here on earth. And actually, she's gonna be 26 this year. Oh, 26. Oy vey. Oy. Where am I from? I am born and raised from Chicago, Illinois. And I've been out here in New York for, that's a good question, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm going to say almost going on 15 years I've been out here in New York State. So when I say New York, a lot of people from home go, what? What are you doing there? I'm not in the city of New York. I am about 2 hours from New York City. So I am definitely considered the sticks. I'm in the Hudson Valley of New York. If you look it up, the Hudson Valley, it's a gorgeous place to be. Right now it's not so pretty, but the leaves are starting to bud and there's waterfalls everywhere. It's really cool. It's awesome. Am I married now? There ain't no ring on this thing, Lisa. No, I am not. Been there, done that. I'm done. Actually, I've been divorced now for, I think I got divorced in 2020. When did I get divorced? It's like coming up soon. It's April something. It's been a long time. It's been a really long time. I can tell you it's been over 20 years. I was married very young. I'm 51. Yeah, well, I got married when I was 28. So I had my first, wait, was I 28 when I got married? Oh my God, this is terrible. No! I don't remember how old was when I got married. See, that's why I probably shouldn't have never gotten married. That's terrible. My aunt and uncle live in Bergen. Oh, okay. Do you ever come up and visit, Michelle? Do you ever come to New York? 51, you're still a baby, spot on. Totally a baby. And when I say that, I mean that in the nicest way possible. I don't mean that in a mean way in any way, shape, or form. That's age for us. You're absolutely right. There's nothing we can do about it, right? We're going to age no matter what we do. It's just a part of life. Hey, girl, how are you? How you been, Mercedes? Can I say that? Can I say your name even though you're not under that name? I think I can. Hey, girl, happy Tuesday. I get to say it to you face to face rather than just type it out. I'm okay, thank you. Thank you so much. I don't do this very often, do I? I guess because I just worry I'm going to say something wrong or do something wrong, not intentionally, or like when Mia was barking her head off, I'm like, oh no. What? She was upstairs on the 3rd floor. Why do you have to come downstairs and start barking your head off, you know? Honest to goodness, I am so young for this team. I'm 17. You're just a baby. Oh my God, 17. Wow. I don't know if I can go back that far, if my brain even works past that anymore. 17, that's a beautiful age. I've had a few more days of cone. Oh, honey. Hopefully, the cone. The cone. You know, it's funny. I don't mean it funny in a ha-ha way, but for Mia, she came out with the cone on. I took it off in the car. I never had to put it back on her. She never touched any of her stitches. I was floored. How does a puppy not rip out her stitches? She was so good with them. And I'm so glad she's totally over it now. Much, much better. Oh, Michelle. Oh. So it's been quite a while since you've been here. Yeah, you gotta come visit. Oh, you guys know me. You think you know me, huh? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, you guys do. You probably know me more than most people know me, actually, from being on here anyways. I am shocked. Oh, wait, what? You're a beautiful soul, both inside and out. You and Lisa have brought me. Oh, hopefully Lisa can see that. That's so sweet of you to say. You know, for me, if there's one person, if there's just one person that can, she's on cone number 3. Good Lord. Cone number 3, that's funny. Those poor puppies. If there's one person that can make me smile or make me feel better, I'm far from perfect. Nobody's perfect. There's no such thing as perfection. I mean, if one person can make my day, make me smile, or think about me, I'm pleased with that. I really am pleased with that. Hey, Jan, how are you? I see little donuts on the screen. How cute is that? Oh, Mercedes, you're such a sweet pea, and I'm not even drunk yet. No, I'm kidding. I'm just drinking tea. Oh, Lisa, don't cry. No crying, Lisa. There's no crying allowed. No crying. No crying allowed. None. See, there you go, Lisa. You got a nice big heart. Oh, so does anybody have a question? Feel free to ask it. I can't believe how quiet me is being. It's actually really nice here on the East Coast. What did you miss, Jan? Well, we did the 43 bottles of beer on the wall. Then we had 172 cookies, but we ate all the cookies. What is my favorite food? Are you talking about, you got to be more specific than that. Because we have to categorize it. So Mercedes, you got to be a little more specific, my dear. Like, can you break it down? Do I work? Lisa, I work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Being a mom, you know we never stop working. So you're probably asking me if I work outside of my home. I do. I don't do the same job I did 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 years ago. I'm doing something different now. I don't disclose that only because it is a little bit personal and I'm just not ready to go there yet. But it might be coming out more in the future than in the later. How is Grandpa? Good question, Michelle. Thank you so much for asking. Norma, I'll get right back to you, my dear. So, I don't even know where to begin and start. Okay, so Grandpa went in for surgery. because he was having part of his lung removed, which is cancerous. Oh, this is so much has gone on. The surgery didn't go well at all. He had a lot of infection, a lot of problems, a lot of swelling. It just got crazy. I pulled him out of the VA hospital, brought him to a hospital closer to me because he was at death's doorstep by the time I got to him. I got him in a different hospital. To make a long story short, he's now home, back at his apartment now. I had him for a while here with me. He's back at his apartment now, which is about a quarter of a mile away from me, so I can be to him like that. There's lots of people from the VA coming in to help assist him. Like I said, I'm right here next to him. I just spent some time with him today. Every day he's getting a little bit better, but today he was actually said to me that he was feeling a little bit under the weather because I think he's trying to do too much too fast. And he's definitely come further than we thought he was going to come, because he has been just flopping like a fish back and forth and back and forth. And that's really why I haven't updated you more, because his condition has been so like this. I wouldn't even be able to give you an honest update from day to day. It would be just crazy. Who wants to adopt me, moms? Oh, thank you so much. Okay, Lisa, we'll hang for you. Why did I move from Chicago? Damn men. I'm telling you. Damn men. That's all I'm going to say. We'll get into that a little bit further, though. But that is why I moved. It was because of a guy. Thank you, Rebecca. That's very nice of you. I appreciate that. No, not dessert. Like a meal to eat for dinner or lunch. Do I have to cook it or am I ordering it? I'm such a bitch, aren't I, Mercedes? I'm from Chicago as well. I left years ago. What food do you miss? I miss the hot dogs and the Italian beef. Well, as soon as you say, Norma, as soon as you say hot dogs and Italian beef, the first thing I think of is Portillo's. Ugh. There are no Portillo's out here on the East Coast anywhere near me. I have to go south, or I have some friends in Arizona that used to be my neighbors in Chicago. And if I remember right, I think they order Portillo's online and have it delivered to Phoenix, Arizona. I have to double check on that. Ordering, of course. Ooh, I love Italian. I love Mexican. I don't like anything spicy. I don't like anything hot. I'm not a spicy person. I'm not a hot person. I've tried it. I cannot do it. Yet my daughter will sit there and suck on the hottest pepper you could find, crying and enjoying it, which I don't get. I don't get in any way, shape, or form. Been divorced, never date or anything. In 22, don't miss it, just worked and raised my children. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, I was a single mom. I really was. How tall am I? I'm just a little widget. I'm 5'4". I'm like 5, well, that's not true. I'm like right under 5'5", so I'm like 5'4". Bloop, 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 bloop. I like my height, and the only reason why is because I wore high heels constantly when I was younger. I mean, there wasn't a high heel high enough for me when I was younger. So I really enjoyed my height. My parents were both smaller as well. My dad was only 5'2". My mom was 5'3". So they were short. But yet I have brothers and sisters way much more taller than me. So that's crazy. Mercedes, no. Well, yes and no. I lost a pregnancy very far along in the pregnancy. So I have a little boy up there in heaven, and then my daughter down here on earth. She'll be 26 in June. 5'7"'s a nice height, though. It really is. 5'7"'s a nice height. I mean, you can't pull off the heels. Like my daughter's just shy of almost 6 foot, so she can't wear any heels whatsoever. So that was one thing. I didn't have to worry about her ripping off my clothes or my heels because she was way too tall. Oh, thank you, Mercedes. I appreciate that. It was hard. My parents were in England when I lost that baby. So that was really, really hard for me. I had it was a tough one. Really tough. Oh, you're just a little one. Hi, Susan. How are you? Well, I'm surprised how many people are actually 5'1". Michelle, that's not too bad. You're just a little one. I'm surprised so many people are home right now. But then again, I'm on the East Coast, so it's like 4:15 my time. So depending on what coast you're from. I'm glad you stopped by, Susan. Thank you. I know it's weird for me to go live, because I feel like I don't know, like like that. I knew I was gonna get a fur ball or something, and that's exactly what I mean. I can't cut my camera off because I'm here choking to death. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, honey. 65 degrees here and windy. Oh, Susan. Oh, Rebecca, you're working from home? Okay, shh, don't tell anybody. But Rebecca's working from home. Rebecca, we're not going to tell anybody. Remember, Rebecca's working from home. Karen B, happy Tuesday. Hello. Oh, Mia. You know what? Speaking of Mia, hold on a second. I just need to go check. I don't mean to be rude again, but since I put her outside, I should check on her to make sure she hasn't ran away from home. Mia. Mia, she's such a good doggy. When I put her outside, now mind you, I don't want everyone to think that she's outside running around all by herself out on my property. No. She's out on the back deck and she is tied up. She's got a really long lead and I can see her leash and everything, but I just couldn't see her head because she's down on the balcony some. So I just wanted to check on her. It's beautiful. Oh, Susan, thank you so much. Watertown, New York in 87. I know exactly where that is. 68 in Grand Rapids. That's not a bad day. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, you work from home too, Jan? Oh, that's kind of cool. Hi, darling. Am I going to see my kiddos anytime soon? I am, and I am right now, actually. I just didn't fill anybody in on that. That's another surprise that we will get to soon. I guess when I do go live, things do happen, right? Oy, oy, oy. I just feel bad because I guess when you go live, at least from what I understand, and I could totally be wrong, when you go live, after we're done talking, it just loads and goes right to video. I don't think there's a way that you can stop it unless you can cancel it out. I'm not sure. So it's kind of like, you know, if somebody watches this video later, they're going to be like, what the hell are they talking about? I guess they see the whole, I don't know. You know what it is? I worry too damn much. So let's skip to, does anybody like Stella D'Oro original biscuits? I haven't had these in years, and for some reason, I had to run to the shop before to get, actually I had to go get some milk for Grandpa. And he wanted some of these, so I picked up some for me. I only ate a couple. Here's the whole box. There's only a couple. They're very, very good, especially when you dunk them in tea. Okay, where in England did my family live? Oh, Oxford's a very beautiful area. My mom was from a place called Wimborne, Dorset, which is southern England, like southern England. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm sure your area is too. There's so many beautiful places in England. It's unreal. I think what I loved the most was being, you know, so close to the ocean. The fish and chips, the pea balls. Oh, and the sweets are so good compared to American ones. I miss them. I miss them. 2017, you went to the Lucy and Desi Museum in New York and Niagara Falls. I haven't even been to Niagara Falls yet, Michelle. That's a place I need to go to. Oh, Jan, I didn't know you were still working for that company. So, yeah, Jan takes orders for contacts for eye doctors. I knew that that's what you did, but I didn't know you still did that. So you've been doing that for a long time. Jan's been with me for a long time. She's been a long-time subscriber. Oh, it's okay, Susan. You can eat. You're allowed to eat, Susan. I hope you enjoy whatever it is you're eating. And thank you so much for stopping by, Susan. Oh, now you're making me hungry for fish and chips. I have yet to find, I don't think I've found any shops, or I should say restaurants, that sell fish and chips out in this area that I have found that's good, in my opinion. Everything fish-wise, it's usually when I'm up in Connecticut or I'm in Maine or New Hampshire for chips. Ooh, roast beef and taters. Oh, what kind of taters? Roast beef and taters. Do you have gravy too, Susan? Do you have gravy, Susan? Brown gravy? Bye, Susan. Enjoy your meal. It sounds wonderful. 26 years at the same job. God bless you, Jan. Man, oh man, oh man. You know what sucks though? Maybe not for your situation. Maybe you're in a package at your job, but there's no. It used to be, you know, when an employee would leave, they had benefits and you would get things. I'm not saying get things, but you know what I mean. You would be recognized for your service. Now, you can walk out the door and it's like you never left. They're just going to hire somebody for probably $10 less an hour than you. It's very sad that the world has become that sad. These are all my opinions. Dawn, I turned the camera on. She was completely quiet. I turned my camera on. She comes running from over there and started all this barking stuff at the beginning of the video. And so I did. I sent her ass outside. I put her outside. She's outside. There you go. She's outside on the back porch because she had a lot of mouth going on. Oh, Evelyn. First of all, you never, ever, ever have to be sorry for a comment or anything like that. I mean, unless it's like super derogatory or nasty, I'll pull it off my thing. But you can leave as long as a comment as you would like, my dear. It's not a problem. Don't ever apologize for that. And thank you so much. I appreciate you saying that. She could never get your shoes on the right feet. That's so cute. Yeah, I think those were some of my most favorite times in my life was in Europe when I don't know, I loved it. I loved the people. I loved the countryside. It's just beautiful. I mean, we would fly from O'Hare Airport, Chicago, because it wasn't far from O'Hare Airport. So we'd fly from O'Hare into most of the time we would fly into Gatwick or mostly Heathrow. A couple times we went into Gatwick. But even from Heathrow Airport, my grandmother's house was still like 3.5 hours away. So it was a long day, a super long day. Welcome back, Lisa. So super long day. That's funny though that she couldn't get him on the right feet. There's quite a few similar. I mean, there's a lot of things that are similar from UK to here and vice versa, I guess. You know, it just depends. But I would pick United Kingdom over America like that. I don't mean that in a bad way. I think it's just because I spent so much time there. So much time. I work at a grocery store bakery. I work at 5 a.m. and get till 1:30. I bake. Oh, wow. 26 years? Oh, my God. Congratulations to you. That's a long time. Well, I would say then your cookies and donuts must be pretty damn good for sure. Dual citizen. Yeah, some of us are my sisters and stuff too because one of my sisters was born over there. So that's cool, Mercedes. Yeah. You should. I have all my I had a passport before I was even 1 year old. Little picture of little me sitting on a little bench got me all propped up to get my passport taken. It's okay, sweetheart. You go pick up your groceries. You do what you got to do. Thank you so much for stopping by. Bye, honey. Drive safe. Foods I miss from Chicago. Number one, my very first, it has to be Portillo's. Portillo's hot dogs. Oh. Portillo's burgers, cheeseburgers, oh, their chocolate steaks, their fries, their cheese fries, oh, yeah, good stuff, good stuff. I would have to say pizzas. Okay, so I grew up in Chicago, and we got Chicago pizza. I'm here in New York, and we got New York pizza. It's like oranges and apples. You really can't compare because they're different. Chicago is more Sicilian style, deep dish style, where New York, you can get Sicilian and deep dish style, but most of their pizza is very, very thin. I'm talking thin. They fold it over and just shove it in. And usually the grease is running down your arm. If the grease is not running down your arm, people usually don't really like it. So you can get all kinds of varieties though, but yeah. So I would say pizza back home and Portillo's back home. Those are about my favorites, as crazy as that is. Absolutely, we can save this to YouTube if you would like me to, sure. Do I have family back in England, and do you plan to visit soon? I have a ton of family back in England. Believe it or not, I have, yeah, tons. I would love to. They want me to, and it's a thought that's in the brain. Maybe next year, or actually, I should say this year fall. We'll see. We'll see how things go. Portillo's is the best. I love Portillo's. Oh, onion rings. Oh, I want some onion rings from Portillo's. Yes, the list is long of good food, Norma. It really, really is, for sure. Gino's West in Chi-Town. Oh, Jan. I have a friend that goes there, and every time he goes there, he takes a picture of the pizza box and sends it to me with a little ha-ha. I'm like, I love you too. Mm-hmm. But that's good friends back home for you. Oh, there she is. Now, where's the other sidekick? There is Miss Taco Patty, queen. I'm not queen of the Nomies. Not me. Not me. Oh, hello, Butterfly Mom. Deborah, thank you very much. I appreciate that. See, now I have my back porch door open, and I'm already starting to get nasally because I'm going to start sounding like Dran Flushler. Blah, blah, blah. The nanny. It's the allergies. Everything that's blowing around outside, all the little buds off the trees, get me sniffing and sneezing. Who else has spring allergies? Anybody? 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 I just heard myself gulp, so I hope that doesn't come across on the screen, because I didn't mean to be that rude. So I'm going to try and type something. I just want to see, Lisa, you have allergies, Lisa? Spring allergies? They suck. Don't they suck? I'm going to type something on my screen here because as I'm watching one and the other, I think I have like a really big delay. Allergies are kicking your butt. Whose butt? Rebecca. Okay, so I do have a really big delay. So I'm just going to type something and see how long it takes. Okay, so for me, she's out on the porch. See, everybody wants to know where Mia is. Nobody cares that I'm sitting here. I mean, gee whizzers. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Okay, so I can see myself. So can someone just tell me if they see what I typed on screen? Can you guys see that I typed something? Thank you, Patty. I'm just curious. Yep, got it. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Jan. I appreciate it. I was wondering if you could see it or not. So if I type live, you guys are still able to see it. So that works because I have my phone in front of my face and I have a laptop down in front of me syncing at the same time I'm recording. So I just want to, it's easier for me to be able to see you all and type at the same time. Oh, thank you so much, Lisa. Right back at you, girlfriend. And you know what? If you ever need to talk, I'll be more than happy to give you my personal cell phone number because so there for you, girl. Please tell your husband I said hi. Take care of yourself, Lisa. Always a pleasure to see you. And thank you so much for stopping by. Bye, sweetheart. Bye. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate that very much. So yeah, it turned out to be a pretty nice day here today. It was raining this morning, but that kind of chilled out about 12:30, and now it's probably about, it's got to be at least 65 degrees outside. Maybe, yeah, about that. Sun is shining. Believe it or not, I need to cut my grass already, and I'm so, bye, Lisa, and I'm so not ready to go there yet, but you know what? It happens. She's techie. That's good. We have a techie in the house. So now we just need, where's Miss Linda? Oh, you know what? Linda's working right now. Linda's at work because it's 4:30 Eastern time. So Miss Linda's working right now, but I'm sure she'll catch us later. I bet it is nice in Florida. 79 in South Carolina. Oh, that's warm. But I don't think, do you guys get the humidity in the Carolinas? How bad's your humidity in South Carolina? Because you are pretty south. I mean, you are south, for no doubt. It's so Deborah, how high is your humidity, or where are you at in Florida? You want a video from the track, Darlene? So I just want to clarify, and I think, Darlene, you understand where I'm at, because if I remember I did get an email from you, my dear. I just haven't responded yet. Something about you mentioned about a Corvette you and your husband have, and the one track that you mentioned. Yes, been there, done that, raced down that track. I just want to make sure for others that might be watching, when I talk about racing, I'm referring to drag racing at the drag strip. I'm not referring to circle track, NASCAR, none of that. I am quarter mile, eighth mile. That's what I'm referring to when I say the drag strip. Okay, it does get really hot and humid in the Carolinas. I kind of figured 82 in Missouri. That's warm. Oh, Clearwater. Okay, Deborah, I know exactly where you're at. Yeah, I mean, the humidity it gets bad up here, but not for a while yet. I mean, believe it or not, we could still get snow. It could happen. Yeah, I do too. I love the drag strip. I mean, without going too far back into my history, I've been going to the drag strip since I was knee high to a grasshopper. I basically grew up at the tracks. I love them. I'm still at the tracks all the time, constantly. Ooh, hopefully you won't have any tornadoes at all. Yeah, when you get that kind of weather and then you start to get the humidity in there, that's scary stuff. Oh, that's very scary. Have I lived other places other than Chicago and New York? No, I have not. I've lived in different homes in Chicago, but then I went from Chicago to New York. Have I ever lived in another state? No, I have not. And why did I go from Chicago to New York? Because it's actually more expensive here than it is in Chicago, believe it or not. It was when I first moved here 15 years ago, and it continues to be more expensive here than it is in Chicago. Like I said, it's those damn men. Ugh. I'm just joking. Yeah, hopefully you don't get any tornadoes. That would be yucky. Oh, it's 70 degrees, Leslie. That's beautiful weather back home. Hi, Susie Q's. How are you? DIY with Susie Z is on. She is one of my girlfriends from back home in Chicago. Please go check out her channel. She is awesome sauce. Awesome sauce and has gone through just amazing hurdles. So please, if you have a moment to go check out her channel, I would greatly appreciate that. It would mean a lot to me. In fact, all the ladies here, Mercedes, all the ladies here, everyone that has channels, Lisa, Mercedes, Susie, who all have channels, please go check my girls out. I would so appreciate that. 18 years ago, came back to Florida, missed it so much. You know, Deborah, I mean, if you, I think, are raised in a place where you have certain temperatures and certain conditions, you just get used to it as a kid. And then I think for some people you do change, and then others, they stay, you know, they stay used to it and they just like it. So I think, you know, if you're raised in a place like that, where it's warm and humid or whatever, or a rainy place or a cold place, you tend to really like it. I'm not a cold person. I don't like cold weather. I hate it. I like a little snow for Christmas. Other than that, I'm done. I don't like it at all. Not at all. I got married at 19 and moved to England because of a man. Well, I moved to England because of a man. Mercedes. Oh, thank you so much, Susie. I hope you're doing well, girl. I have some horsiness going on, but it's my allergies. It's that time of the year, and I opened my back door for Mia because she was like, yes, Michelle, I go to Pennsylvania all the time. Well, not all the time, but I do frequent Pennsylvania. Every time I go home to Chicago if I drive. But yeah, I go to Pennsylvania depending on where you're at in PA. So I opened the door for Mia so I could hear her, but now the allergies are stirring up. Really? That's awesome, Butterfly Mom. That's cool. There's nothing like a pit crew. I'm going to tell you, it's a whole different world. Not a lot of people can do it. A lot of Ohio here. 69, Darlene. No, we didn't get a hailstorm. Did you get a hailstorm, Darlene? Because you're not that far from me. 23 years later, I tell you, Mercedes, that's a godsend these days, you know. That is a godsend because, and I'm just talking, when I'm talking here, it's just me. I'm not here to hurt anybody. I'm not here to talk a smack about anybody. I stay in my own lane. It's just me talking. These days, and because I have a 26-year-old, these days, I don't feel that, how do I say it? There's such a strong want for marriage as there was back in my time. Is that me, or do you guys feel the same way? I mean, I could be totally wrong, but I just feel like today's kids, and when I say kids, I'm talking about like 20 to 30, we'll say, are not in the same mindset for marriage and stuff like that when I was. Is it because the world's just a fast-growing different place? Or is it me? Because I'm getting older. What is it? I'm just not sure. Absolutely, Rebecca. I'm sure the other YouTubers would be happy to leave a link for you to go to their channel. They're more than welcome to do so on my page at any time. At any time. Hi, Angie. How are you? Okay, South Pittsburgh. Now, Michelle, you get a lot of tickets in Pittsburgh? Every time I hear about Pittsburgh, I hear about the bad ticketing there. I hear it's just absolutely crazy. Oh, Melanie, how are you? 72, but rainy. Oh, but rainy and wind out. Yeah, we had rain here this morning, but it's gotten much better. Much better. I'm surprised how many of you popped on. I had no idea that I was even going to have anybody pop on. I was like, I'm going to turn the camera on, sit here and go. Blah, 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 blah. I didn't know what I was going to do. Oh, Rebecca, you're more than welcome from everybody. Oh, Deborah, I'm sorry to hear that. That's got to be hard. I can't even imagine, Deborah. I can't even imagine what it would be like to lose a spouse. Yes, we do, Patty. We love everybody. We do. That's a tough one. I'm really sorry to hear that. I'm good. Thank you. I love the way you did that little thing. How did you get that to light up? Lady, I'm absolutely nuts if I thought no one would pop on here. I wasn't sure. I didn't know. I was like, oh my God, you know. I threw my hair back because I was outside in the backyard messing around. So, Angie, maybe, I don't know if I can only see that, but on my side, I don't know if any of you can see it, but there's this like gold bar that lights up through your thing that you wrote, Angie. I didn't see anybody else's do that, so I'm just wondering how you got that to do that. Oh, you don't go there very often. Okay, Michelle, I don't blame you because all I hear about is tickets. Ooh, 94 degrees. You're right. I know. Melody, I can't even imagine having temperatures into the hundreds. I mean, I guess if you don't have the humidity that high, it's not that bad. Wait, Susie, what does that mean? I'm confused. No, just... Wait, what? See, this is why I feel like a dingbat, because I'm like, what? What? Yeah, what? It's snowing in Utah, Mercedes. You're kidding. Please tell me you're joking. Please tell me you're joking. Oh, Melody, you know what? I did, earlier in the video, I talked a little bit about Grandpa. It's such one of these things. For me to go back over it, I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful, but if you go back to the beginning of the video, I did clip on that a little bit, and I will get more involved with it. It's just so much has been going on, but as of right now, I just saw him a little while ago. I brought him a gallon of milk, and he's doing better than anticipated, so that's a good thing. We're not over all the hurdles yet, but he's doing better than anticipated, so thank you so much for asking, my dear. Right, Angie, but how do you get that thing to light up? I see you, Angie, but your message does something different than everybody else's does. Excuse me. Listen to me talk. Oi. Kentucky. Oh, well, why don't you leave any messages, my dear? You could leave messages. Smash the like button. Well, thank you very much for the likes, but don't be afraid to come out here and say, hey. It's not like I can see you right now. You can see me, but I can't see you yet. I'm sure that'll be here just like smell-o-vision and everything else. Oh, I don't really know what that means, Susie, because I don't do this very often. But, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I don't quite understand it. So I'm going to have to research that a little bit more. But thank you so very much. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Patty, you know, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'm thinking, like, it's April, right? So we've got all of May and all of June, because my birthday's June 30th. So my goal, I'm hoping to make it for my birthday. Would be an awesome birthday present to make it to 10,000. But if I don't, it's okay because it's not about how many subscribers I have. It's about the quality of subscribers I have. And I would take just one of all of you before 10,000 any day of the week. And I mean that from my heart. See, people checking on you, Patty. It's always nice when someone checks on you, you know, because if you think about it for just a second, you're home, you're sick, you're all by yourself. You got nobody to check on you. Have you ever thought about that? I have, because I've usually lived alone my whole life. Well, except for when I was raising my kids. But, you know, you ever have someone to check on you? It's always nice to have someone check on you. And when you have a complete stranger checking on you, you know you got to be good. It's Pat. We're talking about, because Patty was missing in action the other day. I mean, she probably has a life other than YouTube. I mean, my goodness, you know, she can't report to me all the time. Just kidding. So a few people had asked me, like, if I had seen Patty. I was like, you know, I haven't. So just, you know, it's nice to know that someone's checking on you. I think that's really, really cool. Oh, Mercedes, thank you so much. You're so sweet. I'd appreciate that so much. You guys hear me getting on? Oh my gosh. I sound like I can't even talk. I can't even talk. Oh, I was just getting ready to take a sip, but you know what I was going to say? I picked up, whoops, let me show y'all. Oh, wait, I got to make sure I don't show an address, but I got a whole ton of mail here, a whole ton more. I can share this with all of you. A very special friend and subscriber sent this to me. Oh, looky. She knows who she is, but I can't thank you all yet because it's getting time where I'm probably going to close and say goodbye. I don't wanna, but only because I have Miss Mia outside. But seriously, I have a question. Oh, okay. That makes sense, Angie. Thank you so much, Mercedes. That would be so nice of you. Thank you. Mercedes, we're going to get you up there, girlfriend. Don't worry. It's going to happen. So my question is, because I think this is the first live I've done in like a really, really long time. I probably totally sucked at it, and that's okay because I'm learning as I go along. As I rewatch the video, I can say, okay, don't do that, don't do this, and cut out about 48 minutes of this. No, but seriously, if live is something you're all interested in and you want me to like pick a topic or you just want to wing it like we've been doing it and just answer questions and do stuff like that, please comment below and let me know. I'm trying to just switch gears with a little bit of different things besides just doing hauls. Summertime's coming, so lots of things are opening up. I do hiking. I go out and about. I don't do like intense hiking. I'm talking getting in the car, driving up to the mountains and going to look at a waterfall. That's hiking. Well, it is. You got to walk up to the waterfall, and sometimes that can be rough. But I'm just curious if it's something that you all are interested in. I've had a few subscribers already. I put up a video, like a 30-second video of my car yesterday. I went up to the shop, the garage, took the car cover off. It's up on jack stands right now because, to be quite honest, I'm in the middle of ordering new tires and rims for my car because I've decided I want to drop the front end down a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm changing my tire size, and I'm actually changing my rims. I'm staying with the same size, but I'm going from a metal rim to an aluminum rim. So I'm lightening up my rims as well. And all weight saves time, energy, and money when you're flying down the track. And I'll get involved in that later on. But, so I put that up yesterday. I've already had several people message me and tell me that that's not my car. And they said it's not my car because there's no plates on it. Well, let me clarify something. First of all, I sort socks. Really, Patty? Because I got socks to sort. So back to my car real quick. I don't talk a lot about my car because it's my car. It's not, you know, some people like it, some people hate it. To each his own, and I totally get that. I've had that car since 1991. It's been my baby. It's always going to be my baby. That car has been through hell and back. So there was like 4 people that sent me a message saying that's not my car. There's no plates on it. I said, well, there's no plates on it because I'm from Chicago. I had Chicago plates on it. When I brought the car here to New York, I can't, you know, why am I going to keep registering it with my Chicago plates? I don't live in Chicago anymore. So the plates are off because I actually have to get new plates this year from New York. So for those 4 people who don't think it's my car, I don't know what to tell you. I can show you the title. I can go sit in it. I don't know what to say. I was just like, are you kidding me? I talk too much. I make too much noise. I say too cute. I can't please every single person in the world, and I'm not going to try to. That's been my problem my whole life, is I've tried to please everybody and not myself. This is my channel. I will run it the way I see fit. If you don't like it, click off. Not trying to be disrespectful or rude, but not going to sugarcoat it either. I do work hard on my channel. When I show off my car, and I don't mean show off, when I show you all my car, a piece of me that I try to clue you in on, and then I get all this smack about it, I was just like, oh man, really? It was very, very disappointing. It was kind of it sucked. It really, really sucked. Yeah, I don't want to get New York plates either, Patty. I really don't. I don't know what else to say. So maybe that's another reason I came on live today, because a little part of me wanted to say that, like right up in the face. I don't know if those people are watching or not. I really haven't paid attention to all in the group. There's 42 people, so I'm not sure. If you are watching, I really don't know what to tell you. I could walk out live with my camera and take it all the way to the shop, but I'm probably going to lose internet because it's, you know, a quarter mile away from me. So I don't know what to say. All I can say is just wait for the next video. When I'm working, polishing it, I'll start it up for you if I have to. I'll run you over if I have to. I mean, I don't even know what else to say, except for all the people that have come on to say positive things. Thank you all so very much. It means the world to me. I never in a million years would have thought that I would have had 100 people show up on my channel to say, hey, how are you? And I've had so many awesome people that I don't want to give it up. Yesterday, I probably could have hung it up. I was like almost in tears. I thought, here I was showing something that means everything in the world to me. And I got people trying to tell me it doesn't belong to me, it's not mine. Let me say this. If I was going to put up a vehicle that didn't belong to me, it would be better than a Camaro. Let me tell you that for sure. Okay, that's all I really can say. I mean, I have... oh, I don't even know how to... I don't even know what to say. I was just like absolutely blown away that these people, a couple of them are subscribers that have been with me for a long time, would think that I would do something like that. So, yeah, Deborah, you're right. Yeah, I mean, you get people like that that just really, it was like, really? I don't know what to say. Except for those of you that have been with me, those of you that have stuck it through thick and thin, I'm far from perfect. I ain't no string bean. I'm me. And I'm far from perfect, but I'm me. And they broke the mold when they made me, just like they broke the mold when they made all of you. And I respect people the way they respect me. You respect me, I respect you. I don't care what color you are. I don't care where you come from. You respect me, I respect you. The minute that changes, then the minute that changes. Until then, everybody, please have a wonderful afternoon. And yeah, any questions, comments, or concerns, please hit me up down below. And if it takes me getting in my car and starting it up, you could tell me it's still not my car because it's somebody else's car. I'm starting it up. I don't know how to solve this one. I really don't. If you got any solutions, let me know if you haven't already been deleted. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I really, really do. Thank you, Patty. I appreciate that. All of you. Thank you so much. All of you have been wonderful. Mercedes, Jan, all of you, thank you so much. Until next time, everybody, let me know what you thought.